Hello, my name is Jamie Schiffer, and I am a graduate student at the University of California, San Diego, studying computational biophysics. And today I'm excited to talk with you about amino acid structure and charge. And if I do my job right, I will be able to introduce you into what amino acids are important for in a way that will allow you to incorporate this knowledge into your greater understanding of life as we know it. We are learning about amino acids because they are what are known as the building blocks of proteins. But wait, let's just take a step back and ask ourselves, what are proteins? When I first started learning about proteins, I immediately thought of food that we eat every day, like chicken or hot dogs. I also thought of some of my friends and family who have started doing CrossFit and eating a high-protein diet to build up their strength and muscles. These are real-life examples of how proteins shape who we are and how well we do things. But to understand proteins at a cellular level, we have to zoom in to the micrometer scale, the scale at which the world of proteins thrive. Our cells, which are approximately 10 to 30 micrometers in diameter. These cells are chock full of thousands of different proteins, which are all swimming around together in the cellular aqueous environment. The proteins in our cells sort of remind me of triathletes at the start of a race, except that instead of all the proteins moving in the same direction, proteins are constantly moving in random directions, bumping into each other and relocating to different regions of their own cellular swimming pool. And there are many different types of proteins in our cells, and each kind plays a different role in making sure the cell survives. In fact, when proteins aren't able to do their jobs, things can go really wrong and often lead to diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and multiple sclerosis. Okay, so how do proteins play their different roles in the cell? And why aren't some proteins able to do their jobs? The answer to this question lies in the chemistry of proteins, or in other words, the atoms that a protein is made up of. And these atoms organize in a repeating pattern of a similar building block, which is called an amino acid. An amino acid sequence is a unique list of amino acids that is typically between 100 to 1,000 amino acids long. And these acids are not just what a protein is made of, but also what gives the protein the ability to perform important functions in the cell. Here is an example of an amino acid sequence of a protein, and this is one of the ways in which scientists typically look at proteins. As you can imagine, since there are 20 typical amino acids in our cells, there are lots of different combinations of these amino acids that are capable of making a protein. Just as humans are unique from each other in their DNA, but generally have the same body structure, proteins are different from each other in that each has a unique amino acid sequence, but all are made up of amino acids. Scientists also tend to look at proteins based on their three-dimensional structure. Here's what a protein looks like under a super powerful microscope. The surface of the protein shows the outer volume of where the electrons of the protein can be found. As a computational biophysicist, I usually look at proteins in a cartoon form that often looks like this. These cartoons give computational biophysicists like me the ability to interpret how a protein moves through time. Now that we have developed a direct connection between proteins that we eat and the amino acids of a protein, we are going to delve deeper into the chemistry of these amino acids. In the next video, we will take a look at the structure of a typical amino acid to understand why these amino acids play such an important role in protein structure and function. This will also bring us closer to understanding how diseases like cancer and MS are caused by errors in amino acid sequence.